Hey guys, so I thought I'd take a second and make a quick video to talk about some basic skincare with you. I find skincare is something that's neglected a lot of times, and it's very important if you want your makeup to look good and your skin to be healthy. Unfortunately, the way our skin is has a lot to do with genes. So there are products that can help, and having a regular skincare regime is very important still. But sometimes just hormones, genes, what we were born with is the way our skin's going to be. So if mom and dad had acne as a teenager, you're probably going to have it too. And investing however many amounts of money in different skincare that say they're going to work doesn't always work. Same with anti-aging. There's no skincare that will reverse the signs of aging. There's things that can prevent it and temporarily make your skin look better, like oil of Olay, plumps up the skin, but as soon as you stop using it, it's going to go back right to the way it was. So keep that in mind when you're looking for skincare. First and foremost, it's good to have a routine morning and night. You want to get a cleanser, toner, and moisturizer for your skin type. Cleansing and toning the skin is very important. Even if you're not wearing makeup, it just gets rid of excess oils and dirt on the skin. As for cleansers, a creamier, milky type cleanser is usually better for dry, normal to dry, and sensitive skin types. It leaves your skin feeling a little bit more hydrated and moist after cleansing. Foaming cleansers, gel cleansers are usually better for normal to oily skin types or acneic skin types. You want to be careful though what cleanser. A lot of them that are in the drugstores are full of alcohol. They could have a lot of things that can really dry out your skin or make your skin worse. So it's good sometimes to spend the extra money on your skincare. It does make a difference. Toners, a lot of people are like, what's a toner? Basically, after you've cleansed your skin, you would follow with a toner, which you just put on a cotton pad, kind of wipe all over the face. Now, a toner is meant to balance out the pH of your skin, as well as remove any excess residue left over after your cleanser, dirt, oil, stuff like that. Especially for oilier skin types, a toner is important because it's going to help prevent that oil from coming through as quickly, and yeah, it just balances out your skin. One of the most important things I think is a moisturizer. Even combination to oily skin types should use a moisturizer. Now, the texture of your moisturizer is kind of important. If you have very dry skin, usually a heavier moisturizer is good because it's going to hold in the moisture. But a lot of people get mixed up between dry and dehydrated skin. Dry skin, it's more dry, like on the surface. Dehydrated needs the moisture deeper in the skin. Now for dehydrated skin, a lot of people who have oily skin can still be dehydrated at the same time. So you're still getting that shine building up throughout the day, but on the surface you might have some flaking, dry patches, stuff like that. Now, dehydrated skin, you want to use more of a very light, watery type moisturizer. Now, a moisturizer that's more water-based like this is going to sink really deep into the skin and take care of that issue. Oily skin, now basically for combination oily skin, you want to just find a moisturizer, again, that's very lightweight, oil-free. There's mattifying moisturizers out there, so just look for ones that are specific to combination to oily skin. Why it's important, like I said, a lot of people are dehydrated even if they have oily skin, so you still need that moisture. Also, even from teenagers to aging skin, it's very important to moisturize because as we get older our skin gets drier and drier, and as our skin gets drier, our skin's slowing down the turnover of cells, so a lot of times that's when fine lines and wrinkles start to form, and if you're not hydrating properly, it's just going to get drier, those wrinkles are going to get deeper, and buildup of dead skin cells, it's not very pretty. When you're choosing your moisturizer as well, it is a good idea to pick one that has a sunscreen, and if you can't find one with a sunscreen, you want to maybe make sure your makeup has one, or buy a separate facial sunscreen. Sunscreens a lot of times can make a moisturizer more heavy, so sometimes if you have oily skin it might be harder for you to find a sunscreen, but as long as your makeup maybe has it, then you're good to go. For night creams, it's kind of nice to use a heavier cream at night, even if you do have combination skin, because overnight our skin repairs itself, especially as we get older. The cells are turning over and repairing, so heavier, more nutrient-rich cream is better while you're sleeping. It's going to hold that moisture in. It's going to help to speed up the healing process. So yeah, cleanser, toner, moisturizer are your basic things that you should do morning and night. A couple other things that are important, an exfoliant and a mask. Again, you want it for your skin type. If you're going to use an exfoliant that's more abrasive, like a scrub, make sure that it has microbeads or rounded particles in it. You don't want some of those apricot scrubs that you find at the drugstore can be very abrasive on the skin, and they can actually cause really like microscopic little tears in the skin, which isn't good, and bacteria can grow in there and you can get infections and breakouts and things like that. So you want a scrub that's not going to damage the skin. You would want to do your scrub once a week and follow that with your mask, because what your scrub and exfoliant is meant to do is to take off any dead skin cells. It's going to remove excess oils, drag out blackheads, help kind of clean out the skin a little bit deeper. And if you do your mask right afterwards, it's going to really penetrate better. So whatever skin type you have, dry skin, you probably want a moisturizing, hydrating mask. Sensitive skin, probably a sensitive skin mask that's going to soothe and get rid of redness. And for oily skin, probably more of a clay mask, which will draw out impurities and excess oils. So yeah, scrub and mask once or twice a week. For sensitive skin, you want to be really careful what products you use. You want to probably find products formulated more for sensitive skin, because a lot of things may irritate your skin. You might just go red. You might want something just to, even if you don't have reactions to products and your skin's just always red, it's good to find a product that's going to reduce the redness and kind of calm that for you. Sensitive skin basically is missing a certain protein in your skin. It's called a heat shock protein, and basically that's what the redness is the heat shock protein is actually meant to repair skin cells, and a lot of sensitive skin, that's what they're missing. So a lot of times that's why you will react easier. The redness isn't healing itself as easily as a normal skin type. And then there's rosacea and things like that. Again, you got to be really careful what products you use. So that's basic skincare. It's nice if you can, if you're able to get facials every 3 months, if even more often if you can. But I just usually try to do mini facials on myself once a week. Sometimes I'm a little bit lazy, and I do really notice the difference in my skin if I'm neglecting it. I have very dehydrated and dry skin, so yeah, you want to take care of your skin, because that's the #1 thing that you're going to notice as you start aging. Makeup's going to look different. If you're doing cleanser, toner, moisturizer every morning, it makes your skin a lot smoother. Your makeup's going to look a lot better and last a lot longer for you. So prepping the skin is very important. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, and there are some lines like Proactive. I know a lot of people it actually has worked for if you have acne, but you have to bear in mind also that it's actually really drying out your skin. I forget the ingredient, something benzoate or something like that. So you're giving up the oiliness of your skin, but you're actually drying your skin out, and you might have even worse issues down the road if you keep continuing to use that product excessively. So yeah, there's lots of pros and cons to do with skincare, but as long as you follow a basic daily regime morning and night, you should be pretty good with your skin.